Hi friends, in this video we will discuss parallel realization of digital IR filter. In this case, we are going to divide the given system function or transfer function in terms of subsystem functions. And I mean to say that if the system function h of z is given, that can be written as sum of transfer functions. H of z is given as it is going to be written as sum of transfer functions, where h of z is given, then we are going to express in terms of sum of h1 of z, h2 of z, so on up to where hm of z, where h of z is what? It is the ratio of output by input, and that is y of z by x of z equal to this much. Then if you cross multiply the x of z, then we are getting y of z equal to h1 of z into x of z plus h2 of z into x2 into x of z. Similarly goes on up to hm of z into x of z. It means from this equation we come to know that the input is applied parallelly simultaneously through all the system functions. So through h1 of z, h2 of z, h3 of z, so on up to a hm of z. Simultaneously, in the meantime, we are applying, we are transferring input sequence x of n parallelly through all the system functions or transfer functions. That explanation we can see with the help of this diagram. Expand x of n is transferred to h1 of z, h2 of z, so on up to a hm of z. Then adding all the results, that will give the y of n. Okay, it is about parallel realization of the IR filter. Let us discuss with the help of an example. If the given system function is like this: h of z equal to 1 minus z to the power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 0.2 z to the power minus 1 minus 0.15 z to the power minus 2. And one more point we have to remember: in order to realize given system function in terms of parallel realization, we have to express the system function in terms of partial fraction expansion method. So for that we need to express the given system function in positive powers of z. In order to simplify or realize partial fraction expansion method, we must express given system function in terms of positive powers of z. Because of that reason, I am observing the numerator polynomial and denominator polynomial. Out of these two, highest order of z is minus 2 is there. Because of that reason, I am multiplying the numerator and denominator by z square. So what we got? Z square minus z divided by z square minus 0.2 z minus 0.15. Let us express in terms of h of z by z. I am taking one z common outside and keep taking towards left side, that is h of z by z equal to z minus 1. So let us take the two numbers in such a way that after multiplying those two numbers, answer should be 0.15 minus 0.15, and after adding those two numbers, result should be what? Minus 0.2. So I have taken minus 0.5 and plus 0.3. So let us calculate the constant terms a1 and a2. So after calculating a1, that is minus 0.625, a2 is 1.625, and I will cross multiply the z towards other side, h of z equal to like this. Then express h of z in terms of negative powers of z. So minus 0.625 divided by 1 minus 0.5 z to the power minus 1 plus 1.625 divided by 1 plus 0.3 z to the power minus 1. The regarding this part, simplification part, already we discussed in the previous videos so many times. Because of that reason, I am not giving the concentration on this simplification. Then I am expressing this system function as a sum of two subsystem functions. This one I am going to represent it as h1 of z, and this one I am going to represent it as h2 of z. So that is x of n is passed to h1 of z and h2 of z. Finally, we have to add, we are getting y of n. Let us realize these two system functions h1 of z and h2 of z in diagram 2. First I will realize h1 of z. So it contains both poles and zero system. See, first I am going to sketch h1 of z in diagram 2. So first poles will come in diagram 2, df2 poles will come. So one time delay, and multiplied by the constant term, coefficient term, minus 0.5 is there. We have to take opposite sign of that, so it becomes plus 0.5, add with the previous result, and coefficient term is what? 1 is there. And coming to the zero system, there is a constant term is there. Here zero system will come, that is minus 0.625. In zero system, minus 0.625 is there. I am going to represent here. It is pole system, here it is zero system. It is about what? It is about H1 object. Similarly, H2 object. For H2 object, one time delay and multiplied by 0.3 is there, plus 0.3 is there. Take opposite sign of that, that is minus 0.3, add with the previous result, and here it is 1 is there, 1 as it is. Coming to zero system, plus 1.625 is there. Here zero system will come, plus 1.625 is there. So this part will give the realization of H1 object, this part will give the relation of H2 object. These two are connected what? These two have to connected parallelly. We have to add. So I am going to add. Will give what? Will give y of n. And for these two, what we are applying? We are applying input sequence x of n. It is the what? Parallel relation of the given system function. This part. This part will indicate H1 object, and this part will indicate H2 object. So hence H1 object, H2 object, we realize parallel. This is about parallelization of the given system function. Thank you.